Humby bumby bum, it's so fun chewing bubble gum. Humby bum bum bum, if you like, I will give you some. Ticka ticka cha, ticka cha cha cha. So one of those bubblegum musics, bubblegum Euro pops. Uh, Actually, that particular band, Yummy, as it was called, really sucks. They're no Aqua, they're not Toy Box, they're not Roller Girl. I think Roller Girl came onto the scene way too late when the novelty of the bubblegum music craze has pretty much ended by the late 90s, by the early 2000s. You know, sometimes musical fads come and go. I mean, uh, as Neil Young would say, Neil Young and just Neil Old, but Neil Young, my, hey, hey, rock and roll is here to stay, or something like that. But anyways, I was the song was stuck in my head. I was watching the Lego movie the other day, Lego Movie 2, and then they have a song called "This Song's Gonna Get Stuck in Your Head." This song's gonna get stuck in your head, and it's just pretty much the chorus repeating over and over again. So yeah, that's pretty much an earworm right there. They did warn us about the earworm that was impending earworm. So let's train a cadre of scientists here. Let's see if our troopers have returned back from their mission of death to kill off Goo Goo Ga Gee Goo. Come back from their mission to Tajikistan. And we go to probe room to figure out, because we're still fighting off the Pumbaa Empire, to subdue them and taking their land. Every time they try to gain land to stay alive, I just take some more of it and use it to build use that to support my forces. See, he's smart enough now to produce 1,041 tanks, troopers. He's upgraded his troopers a bit there. So let's not take any of that guff here. Let's not take any of his guff and start to build an offensive army here. Laser troopers, defense. Yeah, he's not going to be able to break through. I'm paranoid he might attack me, so he might try to play silly buggers and try to attack me. So, well, yeah, we can just produce some troopers, some stormtroopers here. Wait for a while, and he's not responding to me. What the fuck are we doing? Oh, I'm team killing you. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to team kill you. He's getting uppity here a bit. He's increased his land holdings, and he's increased his net worth. But we'll just hit him again. Once my forces return, I'll hit him again, and in the meantime, I'll continue to research the hell out of laser dragoons. Dragoons. Once I get the dragoons up and running, I can use the tanks as my main billy work of defenders. Any more troopers being trained? No, no more troopers being trained. This is about 127 troopers soldiers down here waiting for specialized training. Their trade and horses. I've got residences coming in, and I've got some land coming in. So we're gonna see about producing more tertiary supports. We need to start reducing our training costs by training camp here. And let's see, he's got some yummy morsels of honor points for me to take. Maybe. Well, we gotta play this game very, very carefully now. Got to let's arson him. Oh, I failed there. But soon we won't fail, because soon we'll have a plentiful of probes. Shields are holding. Shields are holding steady, so it appears that he's in ignoring me mode. Good, which is good. I'll hit him. Wait for my forces to come back. Then I'll hit these players down here. I'm approaching their net worth range soon. Okay, so I am in the need of paying back my line of credit. Once I get that line of credit paid off, and they give me a much higher line of credit, I'm going to start going into debt. But I'm going to be using that debt to go into more long-term investments, such as dropping off the money into getting shares in the First Calgary for the First Calgary Bank, and First Calgary. With $1 share from a credit union is good because I can start programming it to start to increase the interest there. Every time I get interest dividends, I just program it to buy me more shares. The maximum shares I can hold is at $200,000 though, but I can assume that once it reaches that level of shareholding, $200,000 shareholding, or something high like that, then I can program it to start put dividend money into my retirement. That helps grow my retirement empire. Or I can put that towards even more cheaper investments. First Calgary, although it's a smaller bank, it's a smaller localized bank, it's a credit union. I don't really use that for my. I don't really want to use that for my. I use the main banks for my main daily accounts. And I use my BMO because I have a disability, so my BMO, I put that towards my BMO, and then I have a huge RSP there. And I do my main banking for Scotia, so I'm gonna try and build my empire there and build my empire of good deeds by continuing to attack poverty and whatnot. My voice is very gravelly now because it's fire season, so early summertime. Summertime in Alberta. Some days we are lucky to have no fire. Some days we are lucky to have fires. This year we have a big fire. Last year we didn't have that much of a big fire. We just had a few days of smoggy fire. And the year before that, however, we had a huge ass fire. And then the year before that, you had a huge ass fire. It depends on the hydrological cycle. It depends on just how wet the world is. In this case, it's a huge fire up in North Alberta, and we're testing Jason Kenney's resolve to solve it. But he's on business trip, so all I can say is this dust filters into the room, and it's bringing in all sorts of life forms, ashes, all sorts of dust, and the dust eventually gets circulated into the ventilation system, gets circulated into some dark corner of the house, some dark realm in the house where the vacuum cleaners don't go, and eventually that becomes a breeding ground for. I eventually try to clean those things out, try to go as much as I can. But eventually it becomes one ecosystem, and I'm glad. I want to have lots of kids. I want to have maybe at least 3 kids, so they produce grunge themselves, and we have pets and stuff. And I live a longer life, a longer, active, sweaty life of dirt and volunteering and eating weird shit. So, and then my whole house becomes an ecosystem of yuckiness. It's a life form. It's still, I mean, dust mites eat the fungi. Dust mites eat the fungi as much as they can, but they also produce dust, and dust becomes mold or something. Mold also grows in dust as well. So dust mites live. Dust mites. You know what? I should be next year or next lifetime or whatever. I should be a citizen scientist. to study dust mites and my fascination with this life form, and see if we can't if they can't be they eat bacteria, they eat the bacteria and mold. So dust mites do clean the place up, but they eat a whole ton of shit though, and the shit becomes a great sludge we call dust. Well, part of the dust anyway. So dust also comes as hair. That comes as clothing fiber, which is basically primarily cloth. Carpet fiber. I love carpet. I'm gonna steam clean my carpet, and eventually carpets get recycled. Carpets get recycled. So uh, I'm gonna hit Pumbo Empire here. I want to see if Trepper is still here. Is Trepper still alive? Trump is a faggot. Yes, he is. You homophobe. But I'm going to. That's the thing, though. I mean, Trump, one of the mega movements or Tea Party movements or mega movements, biggest selling point is homophobia and fear, right? So I don't know if you call someone a homophobic slur, a discriminatory homophobic slur, then isn't that doing what Trumpites do, mega hat wearers do? I haven't seen this mega hat wearer player play for a while, so I'm gonna team kill him off eventually. Let's hit him now. I think 500 he should do. Look at that. And 300. As I was saying, I think I have a new haunt called the Kenyan Metal Cinema. I'll watch movies there occasionally, and let's see here. Give me 26, 26 barracks there. Training camp. Training camp or probe factory or star mine. That's a tricky one, isn't it? $1,000 question. So I want my population to grow a little bit so I can start to expand my star civilization. I'm gonna pretend that this civilians is not 16, that this is represented in millions because I have like planets and we have maybe we have perhaps billions, 16 billion people. I mean 16. Well, when you say billions, this notation is we add an extra 6 zeros there, so it's not saying 16 billion. It's saying it's not saying 16 billion. It's saying 16 16,000 16 16,390 billion, like billions. I don't know. We add maybe three more zeros here, or 7 more zeros here, and we have the true notation. So I'm assuming because that's we only have like 7 billion people here on planet Earth right now. Yeah, how many people are on planet Earth, anyways? We need to expand. We need to expand to different worlds. So yeah, 7 billion people on planet Earth. 7.7 billion people on planet Earth. Wow. Oh, 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 oh. So I have. I think I should put it on. Oh, my foot, so itchy. Oh, oh, oh. And there's people videographing themselves having the most epic mother of all itches, scratching their feet. Oh, looks gross, but it looks so relaxing. Oh. Fusion power plant. What they do these 10 extra acres of planets? Let's build probe factories. I want to probe the hell out of my enemies here. All right, we got probe, increasing our probe territorial probe factory, and we're going to be producing lots of more soldiers. There we go, soldier, a huge armada of soldiers coming in. We'll shove this uppity asshole, rip this uppity asshole new bum hole here. Maybe defense. Maybe. Military. Well, I need to break his tank somehow, so he's getting cute on me. He's getting cute with me, so I'm going to have to. He's getting fresh with me, so I'm going to have to hit him hard. Let him know who wears the pants in this kingdom, and so next round, when my forces come back, I would hit him, and I will start using his planet as bone marrow for my planet. As not bone marrow, but blood transfusion for the blood of his people as blood transfusion for my planet, for my space empire. Eventually, I'll become rich enough, and I can move. I can rebuild basic infrastructures of family back in the old Bumsville. Some village in China that evolves into a town again, or a little suburb, a neighborhood of a larger city. But we'll continue to build an awesome place and build up the tourist the retreat as a tourist attraction for tourists. A monastery, a Chinese temple monastery, and have that place. I am a Catholic myself, but there's always room for competition and competition and cultural growth anywhere else. Anywhere we don't develop humanity. Like I say, I only play a bad guy in the video games, but I'm not really a bad guy in real life. And yeah, again, this is where it starts. I don't go previously spending money everywhere. Uh, next time I'm going to start. Next time I'm going to go start building my Imperium from the ground up again. And then once these debts are paid off, and my photo empire keeps on growing, and I get people coming to watch my shows on YouTube. So soon I'll be able to become a YouTube star and say world star, world star, kind of thing. World star, world star, world star, I am deep Sifu. And well, it's gonna be time for me soon to start not reformatting, but compressing some of my video files on my external hard drive, just to make sure just to give it more just to give it more sustainability, keep the show more sustainability, and keep use as much of this hard drive as possible. Find the most potent hard drive compressor out there, and start to compress the hell out of these files, and therefore I'll be able to save myself more money and save myself the ecology, and eventually, I'm going to get a new hard drive. Eventually, I'm going to have to get a new hard drive and stuff. That's essentially my brain. It contains most of my video files in life and all my adventures these past, I think like 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. So I'm sure technology improved, and I'm sure there's more. It's just larger external hard drives out there, little pouchy external hard drives out there. So uh, I'm gonna be trying to find my own private server, or make a little server, buy some server space on the internet, and make it public. Make some of these videos public. Make an archive of these videos, so that it becomes the very dusty corner of the dark web, the very dusty corner of the internet, and call it my world, Casey's world. You know, find the most macabre place, and maybe I become a serial killer, maybe I don't, maybe I become someone famous, and who knows. I will try my adventures, and I mean, you can post so much on YouTube, but what if YouTube goes down, right? But the dark web is forever. The dark web is forever. The Tor network is forever. I had to really, really access the dark web. I need to learn how to do some hacker stuff to really, really access the fullness of the internet and post myself out there. Like, I mean, there's some darks, and then I don't know, some aliens, some dark Sith Lord of the universe sees this and figures, remembers me, and I'm remembered in some form. I might even become a dust mite expert. One of the creepy creepers, and it's really interesting diversity. I need to get more. I need to get more eye drops. I need to go to Dr. Brown, Dr. Fung's office, get some eye drop. There, you get 3 of these next time, or maybe 4. Oh, 3 will do. 3 of these will do, and uh, this will help keep my eyes going for every 2 years and nurture my eyes. All right, I'm definitely gonna get some Sinango in my eyes too. I want to figure out a place where I can get some Sinango drops and just clear out my crap, clear out the crap of my eyes, and give me some psychic visions and do Sinango. And when I get a place of my own, I can start doing Sinango more often, doing more combo more often. Keep the show alive, keep me alive, keep the show alive, and keep hope alive. Uh, all right, we're coming up to our 30-minute mark, so thank you for watching our show, and let's begin the reunification wars. The event should continue to begin the reunification wars. I think oh, United Doom is online now. I think I'll hit United Doom. Remove United Doom from this game, and well, first we gotta hit the Pumbaa Empire a couple times and let him know he's on my shit list, on my murder list, and because like I said, the more he grows, the more honor points I get. The more honor points I get, the more my Star Empire grows. Bear capacity. We're start producing reproducing barracks like mad here. So no more soldier training after this latest cadre of soldiers coming in. We will try to produce more barracks, give them houses, because I can't bear to lose a civilian. I need my civilians. There are people living in my country, and we start reproducing, mass producing fusion power plants. And okay, thank you for watching the show. We're gonna be right back.